Hi, Hamza here and welcome to this tutorial. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how the Elementor responsive mode works. The basis of the Elementor responsive mode is to make your website look better on all devices. That means from desktop to tablets to mobile phones. One thing I love about this feature is you are in position to set up and change the look and feel of everything on different devices your website will be viewed. For example, at the moment we are viewing this website using the desktop mode. However, I can also decide to see how this website is going to look like on the mobile or tablet. And the responsive mode is available once you are in the Elementor editor. And once you come to the Elementor editor, or when your page is opened with Elementor, you just come right here at the bottom left hand side and you just click here on the icon that has a screen that says responsive mode, and then click and select which device you want to view your website on. For example, let me say the mobile, and boom, this will load up our website in a mobile view. And right here we are in position to change literally everything. Basically click on the main section and we choose how our website is going to appear like on this main section. And maybe you can say we want to increase a little bit of the line height for this specific heading. When we click on the edit function of this heading, then when we come right here to the style, and then we select the typography, and you see still now here the responsive mode for the typography here is set. We can increase our line height, and now when we go back to the desktop mode, it looks like nothing has changed, but basically we have changed the way this heading or title is appearing on the mobile device. We can do a lot more other tricks. For example, we may say that this column that appears number 1, we want it to appear last, and then we make the other one to appear number 1. We come to responsive mode, then come and select this entire section, then come to advanced, then right here we have something called responsive. You can just take here one thing and say reverse columns. It's basically going to reverse all the columns. So if I just untick that, you realize that now the last one has come back to its original position. At the same time, we can view and hide elements of our website based on the device that it is viewed. I may decide that I don't want this specific section to show up on the mobile device, so I'll just simply click on this section and then I go to advanced, and then I come to responsive and I say hide on mobile. That means that whoever is going to be viewing this website on a mobile, they won't see this section. Let me just take you straight and you see how that works. Once I view this page in a separate window that is not the editor, and then I look up for this specific section that I hid on the mobile device, you realize that it doesn't appear here. So you basically have sections that you'll hide on different devices based on what you want. And this really makes Elementor very powerful. Next, we can also do a couple of other tweaks. For example, on the section columns, you can specify the margins, and you also have the chance to select which metrics you want to use, either pixels or percentages. You can select the padding. The Z-index helps you to place different elements and sections on top of one another. It basically works like layers. You can also actually set motion effects for your website based on a device. For example, you may have a very different motion effect on the desktop version, but again you want a very different motion effect on a mobile version, because actually some motion effects on the desktop version of the website will not appeal to your website visitor using a mobile device. And then, like I have also said, you can also decide whether you want some specific sections to show up on a desktop version, mobile or tablet. And the other beauty is that if you have Elementor Pro, you can also add custom CSS to your website. And custom CSS basically helps you to add a lot more functionality to a couple of elements or pages to your Elementor website. I can't finish up this tutorial without talking about the tablet view and also the style. Just like I've shown you on a mobile view, you can still do a lot more other tricks with a tablet view. For example, if you go to the styles, for example, you can add a background and also style it up. You can add scrolling effects, motion effects. You can also add background overlays. Basically, you just have to choose on which device you want to edit on. Once you open up that device here on the Elementor responsive setting, you can simply tweak a lot more other things based on your liking and based on the device that you want that to be affected. And don't forget to always check out from a separate window so that you can have an idea of how everything is going to work out. But the final thing is basically you view it on an actual mobile device, a tablet or your mobile phone, to see how everything will really work like. But a resized window just like this will also guide you on setting up your specific element sections in the responsive mode. So that's how you can actually edit your website using the Elementor editor with a powerful Elementor responsive mode setting. In case you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comment box below. I'll be glad to follow them up. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you don't miss out on new content when I push it out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.